Hey everybody, I'm back again with another video. So grab yourself a cold drink and let's get this on. So I'm going to start off with a fresh install of Kodi. This is the Krypton 17, and as you can see it's running here, and I'm going to click on add-ons because you need to check if unknown sources is enabled or not. So click on add-ons, then go to the little cog up there, and you'll see that it says unknown sources is enabled. If it's not enabled, go ahead and click it enabled. Now we're going to click the cog again, and we're going to go over to File Manager. So head on over to File Manager, click on that. And as you can see, there's Add a Source. So click on Add a Source, then click on None. Now you can put the path to the location of the Echo Wizard, which is http://echocoder.com/ and repo. Then give it a name. I'm going to put .echo so that it'll list first, and click OK. Alright, let's back out of there. And let's go back to add-ons, and then at the top left hand side there's a little thing that looks like a box. Click on that and then click on install from zip file, and then click on your Echo, and then click on repository.echo. Alright, and then look on the top right hand side and you should see that that has been enabled, and there it is, Echo repository add-on enabled. So now you want to go back to the little box and click on install from repository, and you will see that Echo repository is there. So go ahead and click on program add-ons and install the Echo Wizard. Now that that has been enabled, you can go back to the wizard and click open. Alright, now there's an absolute ton of stuff inside this wizard. The version is 1.69. As the making of this video, at least that's the latest version. Now, there's so much stuff in here, it would take like 3 hours to do a video on everything you can do in this wizard. So I'm not going to do that, but let's just look at the, I guess, most important and coolest stuff inside this wizard. So let's scroll down and let's go to what is the official build, which is Vibe Krypton. And then if you shoot over to the community builds, this is all the ones that have been shared and uploaded, and there's so many. If you ever get bored, you could just try a bunch of different builds. And there's must-have Kodi programs and tools. This has like a ton of different programs that you can use. It's got ES File Explorer, it's got GIMP, it's got VLC. So just a ton of different applications you can use to tweak your Kodi and customize your Kodi. So let's back out of there. And it has a backup and a restore, so if you want to like make different builds and then save them, you can. Now let's install the Vibe Krypton build. So all you had to do was just double click on that build. It's going to download the necessary files to install it. So there it is, extracting it. And then you're going to have to force close Kodi, but that's fine. You just relaunch it again. And as you can see, there's just a little stamp there. You just can say no thanks. And it's starting to do all its add-on updates, which is going to slow it down just a little bit until all the thumbnails are downloaded, all the add-ons are enabled. So it's just part of it, since it is a pretty heavy build and pretty customized build, you're going to have that. So I think that this build looks really nice and all that, but it looks like you need a pretty fast machine to run this build. It's installing just a ton of add-ons and thumbnails, and you can see all of the placeholders for all of the actual thumbnails that are yet to be downloaded. So I would say if you don't have a pretty good machine, if you got an older Android box or something, it's probably not going to run too well with this build. I could be wrong, but it seems pretty intensive to me. It is running Xconfluence, or Xonfluence, not sure how to pronounce it, but it looks a lot like Confluence, the original theme that came with the older Kodis. And it looks pretty nice, actually. I like it. So in order to make the build in full screen, you have to look pretty deep in the settings, actually. I went through most of the settings, and it was almost the last thing I clicked to find how to make it full screen. You have to go into System. So at the bottom there's System and Display, and it says Windowed. As soon as you put it to full screen, it automatically fills the entire screen, and that's how I like it. I really don't like the windowed style. It's just distracting to me. But anyway, let's put Deadpool in the background, and let's do a little bit of final thoughts. Okay, here we go. Final thoughts time. So I tested the Echo Wizard build out, and it does have a ton of content, but a little lag, mostly because of thumbnails and add-ons being loaded. But since it uses Xconfluence, it seems closer to a stock build form of Kodi. The Echo Wizard itself seems full of helpful features. I can recommend you try this one, and if you don't like it, you can always switch back to stock, or run TV add-ons, which is my favorite build so far. So leave a comment if you like this build or another build so I can test it out. Please subscribe if you want to catch more tutorial videos and much more. Anyway, that's my video. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get the tag out of here. Thanks again.